Hey guys, what's up? So I'm currently editing the video and I just realized that my intro clip is gone. Like the clip where I'm saying, how's it guys, what's up, I'm back, and I explained the video. It wasn't there. I don't know how. Maybe I didn't press record. Well, my YouTubing skills are great. But yeah, the clip isn't there. And basically all I'm saying is, how's it guys, what's up, I'm back. Welcome to another Aloha Friday video. Today I'm gonna be doing a natural glam makeup tutorial. I know that a lot of people have been requesting, well, not this particular makeup tutorial, but they've been requesting a makeup tutorial in general, and so I decided to film this. Now, one more thing before the video starts. I realized that I said the name of the first product that I used inside my intro clip, so I'm just gonna say it now. It's an agave lip mask from Sephora. I got it from Sephora. It's really, really good, and yeah, that's all you need to know. Okay, back to the video. Bye! It comes out like this, and I just put kind of a thin layer just over my lips. But yeah, I just leave it on there for my entire makeup routine, and I take it off at the very, very end so that it has time to exfoliate my lips and it sits in there. Next, I'm going to be doing my brows off camera because I'm saving that for another video, for my eyebrow tutorial, makeup video, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and I will be right back. So I am back and I have brows. Now, as you can see, I did conceal under my eyebrows and it's a lot lighter than my actual skin tone. I blend out my concealer from underneath my eyebrows onto my eyelid, and then I get more concealer. This is a Makeup Revolution concealer. It's a really good dupe from Tarte Shape Tape, and I was in the shade, I think C8 or C7, around there, but it's too light for my skin, so I just started using it as a primer for my eyelid. So what I do now is I go in here and I run this around, and then I use the wand and I just I do get as much as I can off this wand, and then I just blend this out with my finger. Blend all of this out as much as I can, to the point where my eyelid looks like it's desiccating and turning pale, and it looks like I'm dead, as if I'm not already dead on the inside. So after I completely blend these out, I set these with my air sponge. So I just put my finger in there. I'm just going to tap it all over my eyelid. And then after that, I got this bronzer from the drugstore. It's by Rimmel. This is in the shade Sun Bronze, and it looks like this because I'm almost completely out. I take this really good blending brush that I got from Ofra. It's from It. It's by the brand It, and it's the Airbrush Blending Crease 105. And then I just take this and I kind of stick it in the crease of my eyelid to kind of define the crease, I guess. It just puts a little color into my eyes so my eyes don't look super pale. And you know what I'm here to do. I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. So yep, I just put a bit of the bronzer in there just to make my eyes not look so pale. And then after that, I go in with my mascara. I always use two different mascaras. So I use the Telescopic and the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascaras. This keeps unfocusing and I don't know why. My camera just does not like me. Do I blame it? No. And then after that, because I'm making this natural, I don't put on eyeliner. If I do, it's just a very thin line on the top of my eyelid following my lash line, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna go straight in with my eyelashes. These are Wispies. I got them at the drugstore. Fun fact, 90% of my makeup is from the drugstore because a sister is broke. Ha! The glue is dripping out. So a really good trick I learned when I started doing eyelashes by myself was that you want to get your mirror and you want to kind of place it at a low angle like this, and you want to place it just like where your eyelash is, or where your lash line is. Yeah. And then I just kind of brush my natural lashes up like this if they're still tacky, just to try to get them to stick together. There we go. Now I'm gonna go do the other one. Talk less.
What?
Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. You wanna get ahead? Yes. Fools who run their mouths off wind up dead. So now that we got our lashes on and they're on pretty tight, I go back in with the mascara, and this is kind of like a optional step. You don't have to do this. I really like the step when I included it. I go like above the eyelash and up. I do go like this after the fact, but then I always go I realize that really like brings length into my eyelashes when I do it, and considering this is a natural makeup look and I have no eyeliner to like carve out my eyes, I have to put as much length and as much volume into these lashes as I can. So now that we're done with the eyes, let's move on to the face. The face is always the easiest part for me. It's always the eyebrows and the eyes that just but now that we're moving on to the face, I feel content. Now, I prime my face. I've seen that this works really well, but recently I've also been using the baby skin one. I use both of these primers and I just put it on the back of my hand. Then I mix these up. They both have different substances, that's why. The baby skin gives off more of a waxy substance, whereas this one gives off more of a sticky and kind of gluey substance. And I like the way they both feel, and they're both really good, so I just mix them up. I put on my neck because I do put foundation on my neck. My face is just naturally darker than the rest of my skin because Lord knows I don't go outside without clothes on. So I have to really work the foundation into my neck and kind of to this ridge part right here to make all of this just match. And then I just So after I prime my face, I go in with my foundation and I use the NYX Total Drop. I've seen this in a lot of Instagram videos, so I decided to try it. Oh my gosh, I'm such a beauty guru. No! Don't drip to my eyebrow. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Oh, I got so scared. Oh, it's in my nose. Oh, I almost breathed foundation. I did not need that. This is really good full coverage wise though. I only use one drop per side and it normally does the trick. Whew. Now once I'm done with that, I do go in on my neck like I said. So I'm just gonna take this and drip. Oh, where'd it go? Oh. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionate, I'm smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow, and I am not throwing away my shot. Now going in with my concealer, I got this also from the drugstore. This is RK by Kiss in the shade Light Tan. So I'm just gonna start out right here where I see my pimple and right there. And then I go on my chin right here and I kind of make a bird's footprint on my forehead. And then I go straight down my nose. Then I go back in with it and I take this and I go place it under my under eye. Come out, be gay. I make those 3 lines and then I go and pat that in with my beauty blender. And I blend it going outwards and downwards. Then once you blend it all out, now what you would usually do, you would automatically set it. I would automatically go in with my Airspun and I would quickly set this in place before it creases. But when I was at Ulta in Oregon, I got this Makeup Revolution Drop Highlight in the shade Lustre Gold. And I don't set my face before that because powder and liquids literally do not mix. I learned the hard way. So I try to put this on as quickly as possible. I just let it drip. And then I blend it in with my beauty blender. Do the same thing to both sides. Now usually you would go in now and sit under your under eye with your powder, but this has become a new part of my routine because I really want that glowy effect on my face. I'm gonna go straight in with my highlighter first, and the highlighter that I use is from Wet n Wild. It's the Golden Flower Crown highlighter, and I take my Morphe R12 brush, which I got from Taylor, and I just highlight to the gods. Oh, it looks so good into the camera. I mean, not like it doesn't look good in real life, but I'm just not gonna talk. Ooh, we love a glow. Okay, now, which is a step that I consistently keep talking about but never get into, I'm going to quickly blend out my under eye and then go right in with the air spun loose face powder, and I'm just going to pack it under my eyes. And I usually let this just sit there throughout my makeup routine. Because this is just a natural glow look, I'm just gonna get a little bit of this and I'm just gonna lightly pack it on my face, doing my best to avoid my eyebrows. And then I do pack along the side of my nose because I contour my nose. Like so. And then after that, I dust all this away with my fluffy brush from Revlon. This is the fluffy powder. This is the fluffy powder brush, and I go in with my Fit Me matte poreless powder, and I dust off all my bake except for under my eyes. I leave that for a while. And this is also to just press in a bunch of other powder into my face, doing my best to avoid the highlight as well. I forgot under, hello Talyn, forgot my neck. And I just go in like this. I dust all of that away. Then I dive in with my bronzer. Back to the bronzer. I use this for its intentional purpose, which is bronzing my face. And I use this really fluffy brush. I don't know where I've got this from. I've had this brush for a long time. So all I do is I kind of go in circles like this, and I kind of try to stick to this upper section right here. So I'm just gonna lightly bronze up my face over here. So you're just waking it up and popping a bit of sun kiss on it. And I bring this all around to the top of my forehead, just like you do to bring color. I also do it to this side. Just go in circles like this and bring it up. And then I do bring it along my jawline just to add some color there, because sometimes there's some white left over. I'm just gonna carve out right here a little bit, just a bit. Then I bring it down into my neck as well. Because I am really white, I like to wake up my face a lot so people can tell that I'm not super white. And then once I'm done with that, I go into my contour. When I contour, I go on this angled brush by Danielle, and I use the e.l.f. contouring palette in these colors. And I go in both the dark colors and then carve in my face starting from right here. And then I again go back into my jawline and contour that out a bit as well. Next, and one of my most personally important parts, I contour my nose. Now, I'm not really an expert at nose contouring. I more likely just define my natural nose, because as you can see, you can't really tell how wide it is. Or maybe you can because I baked it a little bit. But my nose looks really, really wide, so I just naturally define the slope that it goes down. And I use this brush. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of, it's a thick tip. It comes out to like a pointy tip, and I go inside the lighter shade and I just lightly go outside the ridges of my nose. And while I'm doing this, I'm dusting away the bake as well. And I bring it all the way up to my brow line, and I kind of blend it into the concealer that's right here to make it look like it's natural. Yep, and once I'm done with that, I can dust away my under eye bake. So I go back in with the Fit Me powder and I run my fluffy brush around it, and I just... And then once I'm done with that, I do like to make sure that my contour and this area is blended out really nicely and it doesn't like carve too deep. So I go back in with my powder and just recarve out that area. And I brighten up this part of my forehead as well. And then I go in with my blush. I use this stippling brush just because it's the only brush that I didn't use. You don't have to use this. Literally all the brushes I use because I have them. And then this is the blush that I have. This blush is actually from Japan. I got this my freshman year in high school and it's been lasting since then. I'm just gonna run my stippling brush along there, and I always put on the apples of my cheeks and I blend it out into the rest of this. So I go right here and just stipple, 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 just to bring some color to my cheeks. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Work! This is why I never get my makeup done. I'm always listening to music. Now, once I'm done with that, again, I just like making sure that my makeup is all blended well nicely. So I go back in with this fluffy brush. Now, as we're getting closer to the end, I go back in with the bronzer to finish up my eyes. And I'm just going to, what do they call it? Shadow out. Is that what it's called? I'm just going to blend out my bottom eye with this bronzer just to open up this eye a little bit and to give it more color. Or these eyes, not just that one. One eye doesn't get preference over the other. We love equality. And then I go back in with my telescopic mascara and I do my bottom lashes. So my camera died. I finished off my bottom lashes. I don't know if they came off that well. Now, I do this one more time because sometimes as it's going along, since highlighter is supposed to be the last thing and I always put it on my first, it normally dulls down. So I just go on this. Oh my gosh, the cap is coming. The only thing that's holding it together is a sticker. Ah, it broke. I've had this for way too long. Oh my gosh. It literally, it's just like falling apart. Oh my gosh, that's devastating. Okay, so I just go back in with this highlighter. I just highlight to the gods once again. I do also highlight the parts that I didn't highlight in the beginning. So I do highlight my, underneath my eyebrow, I highlight in the corners of my eye and I highlight my cupid's bow. So I'm gonna go in and do that. And then once I'm done with that, now that our lips have been exfoliating the whole time, I go in with the makeup wipe and I just wipe off that lip mask. While I'm doing this, I'm also kind of carving out my natural lips back. Okie dokie. Now, my last step before I go into my setting spray, I do my lips. And because, as I've said about 1,000 times in this entire video, this is a glowy, natural glam makeup look, I don't use matte lipstick, I use glossy lipstick, and I use clear glossy lipstick so that it brings out my natural lips and makes them look really plump and moist. So I use this high shimmer lip gloss that I got from Forever 21, and I just... And that's the lips. Now my last and final step, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray and I'm just going to sister spritz this all over my face when you're getting too used to sweet sister language. Now really quick, I'm going to do my hair because I don't like how ratchet it looks right now. And then I'll be back to wrap up this video. And I'm back. And this is the finished natural glam makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment down below for any future videos you want to see. Follow my social medias. They'll all be in the description. And it is currently 2:45 in the morning. This week's shout out goes to Natalia. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. Have a happy Aloha Friday. And that's it for this week. Mahalo nui loa. God bless. Bye. Mahalo nui noa. Mahalo nui noa. Mahalo nui noa.